Hello and welcome to my media intervention proposal. My name is Mariah Mendez, and the gender-related issue that I have proposed a media intervention for is gender dysphoria. Today, I will be informing you on what gender dysphoria is, how it is affecting our youth, my media intervention, as well as justification for coverage on this topic. Let's jump in. So, what is gender dysphoria? According to Clinical Psychology Review, gender dysphoria is the feeling of distress that occurs when there is a discrepancy between one's assigned gender and their gender identity. This incongruence can cause immense feelings of anxiety, depression, and discomfort. It can even impair activity or well-being and is often triggered suddenly by daily tasks. In short, gender dysphoria is the misalignments of what is outwardly presented to the world and what is deeply and innately felt internally, or an internal sense of self. Why is this a problem worthy of discussion and immediate intervention? Well, the misalignment of assigned sex at birth and the gender identity a person feels most accurately portrays themselves can be a very distressing feeling. According to testimonials from Teen Vogue as well as information from the Mayo Clinic, gender dysphoria is reported to be unique to whoever is experiencing it, however, often results in feelings of invalidity, isolation, and an inability to explain their feelings due to lack of understanding themselves. This is especially true among younger people. According to Teen Vogue, those who experience gender dysphoria state that they wish they had more information to adequately explain their feelings to either friends and family or doctors. They also state it is a very isolating feeling and the lack of understanding from others only worsens the dysphoria. To adequately address the issue of gender dysphoria, I am proposing a campaign surrounding the topic that will educate and provide resources for those who need it. Additionally, this series will feature information on how family and friends can provide support and advocate for their loved ones experiencing gender dysphoria. I am proposing a YouTube series that features animated short films depicting gender dysphoria in an educational way that engages and informs the intended audience. Messaging for this campaign will be inclusive of themes like empathy and relatability. Empathy for those who do not experience gender dysphoria but have someone in their lives who does, and relatability for those who are experiencing or do experience gender dysphoria. The media intervention will provide tools and resources for those who need it, again, inclusive to both those who experience gender dysphoria and those who do not. The more information that is disseminated, the more we can achieve the third layer of messaging, destigmatization of gender dysphoria. Diving further into the messaging of the media intervention, we can further examine how these messages will play a key role in audience engagement and message absorption. For empathy and relatability, depictions could look like characters embodying various experiences with gender dysphoria, from early questioning of gender identity to moments of self-acceptance and resilience. This approach will aim to resonate deeply with viewers by presenting authentic lived experiences. For resources and tools, each episode will provide practical information such as ways to seek support, understand gender identity, and access mental health resources, while presenting these tools in an age-appropriate, empowering manner. In an effort to destigmatize gender dysphoria, key messages will emphasize that questioning one's gender is a normal part of self-discovery for some individuals. By addressing myths and misunderstandings, the series can help reduce stigma and encourage a supportive environment among peers and families. The messaging and objectives are similar, however, I thought it might be important to differentiate in order to have clear definitions of what the campaign aims to achieve. The first objective is to raise awareness and provide education on gender dysphoria by accurately representing the experiences of individuals who encounter it, focusing on relatable, real-life scenarios to foster empathy and understanding. The second objective is to normalize feelings of gender dysphoria and provide accessible resources and guidance on addressing these feelings, aiming to empower viewers with the tools to navigate their identities. Some key findings from initial research on the topic of gender dysphoria indicate that there is a growing awareness but persistent stigma surrounding the topic. According to a 2022 survey by GLAAD, while awareness of transgender issues is increasing, many individuals still encounter stigma and misinformation impacting their mental health and self-acceptance. Additionally, there is an increase in youth who are experiencing gender dysphoria. The American Academy of Pediatrics reports that there has been an increase in adolescents experiencing gender dysphoria, highlighting a need for resources and information tailored to this age group. Taking a look at the audience overview for this media intervention, I have segmented the audience by age and gender. The audience will include both older adolescents ages 15 to 19 as well as young adults ages 18 to 25. In total, the age range for this media intervention will be ages 15 to 25. Additionally, the media intervention will not be exclusive to any kind of gender or gender identity given the intervention topic. Next, I would like to take a moment to discuss the audience's attitudes as well as the justification for the need for this particular media intervention. Attitudes are profoundly accepting and inclusive among the target audience. According to recent studies from both Harvard and PRRI, this demographic tends to be more open and accepting of diverse identities, but they also face societal pressures and may lack guidance on gender identity and dysphoria. They seek relatable and authentic portrayals in media, valuing realistic personal stories. Switching gears, there is ample reasoning for justification of immediate intervention such as this one. However, the mental well-being of our youth is at the top of that list. A study from the Trevor Project in 2021 found that LGBTQ+ youth are significantly more likely to experience mental health challenges, with trans and non-binary individuals facing higher risks of anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts. This is an important issue that deserves adequate care and attention. By providing this media intervention, the dissemination of information has the potential to increase awareness on gender dysphoria and normalize the feelings, making those who experience it feel less isolated. There is a very clear media preference among older adolescents and young adults. As for the platform, according to Pew Research Center, the majority of teens report using YouTube daily. About 95% of teens ages 13 to 17 use the platform daily, making it a perfect selection for the intervention. Additionally, according to Statista, within the adult population, YouTube's demographics are highest among the ages of 18 to 34. When it comes to media content style, according to recent studies conducted by Media Culture in 2023 and Transmedia Blueprint in 2021, there is strong evidence that the target audience prefers short-form, engaging content that shows authenticity over published and professional. There is also a strong preference for visually appealing content. There was one theoretical framework from the class materials that inspired this media intervention plan, and that is Albert Bandura's social cognitive theory and the gender extension of that. Social cognitive theory posits that people observe behaviors of others, including whether those behaviors are rewarded, then model their own behavior after those observations. The gender extension of that operates similarly. Media messages and observations from others that share gender identity informs people on actions and norms associated with their gender, as well as varying forms of self-expression. My thought process in accordance to the media intervention is that if there is a media message that aligns with true self-expression in the context of gender, potentially people who experience gender dysphoria will feel comfortable expressing themselves in a way that aligns with their own gender identity. Additionally, by teaching and normalizing the feelings of gender dysphoria, it could possibly help others understand their own gender identity as well as cope with any uncomfortable accompanying feelings of gender dysphoria. This has been a complete proposal of my media intervention on gender dysphoria. Here is a complete list of all of the references used for this presentation. Thank you so much for watching.